And at the puppy hospital, there were no survivors. Next, torture.
Spoon Nose, giving you the straight scoop. Yeah.
Tonight, we'll be talking about why torture is morally wrong. It's ineffective at getting true information. It can't be used in legal proceedings, and what the government needs to do to fix torture. Here is our high-budget artist rendition of a classic torture scene.
Visitor, I ain't telling you nothing.
Hey man, can I have a soda?
In a recent survey, 57% of U.S. citizens say the military must abide by Geneva Convention standards, which prevent the humiliating and degrading treatment of prisoners. Now, we go live to our field reporter, Richard Cheese. Rich?
All you have is diet.
Does my hair look good? Looks great. Thank you, Tom. I'm here with star basketball player of the Boston Celtics, Frank Pizza. Tell me, Frank, what do you think of torture in the U.S. of A.?
Government has to do something about it, man. Not right. Not right. Thank you.
You've heard it here today. We should get rid of torture.
Hey guys, I'm just gonna run over to the store and get some LEL. I'll be right back.
And that is the question, isn't it? What should the government do about torture? Well, first, let's call it the anti-torture bill, must be proposed to Congress, and if approved, it will be sent to the President, who must then sign off on the bill for it to become law. In the 1999 initial report of the United States to the UN Committee Against Torture, it was said that any official told to do torture does not have to, and if anyone does torture, they are subject to jail time or other actions.
But what core democratic values and constitutional principles are there?
Well, I'll tell you. The core democratic values of justice and life are at play. Justice. Quote, all people should be treated fairly and equally in regards to receiving the benefits and burdens of society, the correction of wrongs and injuries, and in gathering of information and making decisions. End quote. The core democratic value of life. Quote, the individual's right to life should be considered sacred except in highly restricted and extreme circumstances, such as the use of deadly force to protect one's own or others' lives. End quote. The core democratic value of justice is, some would say, being violated because torture is an inhumane way of gathering information.
The core democratic value of life may also be in question because these suspected terrorists are having their rights to life revoked at the hands of these cruel and unusual punishments. Over the last year, over 100,000 people...
What's going on?
I don't know.
Hey guys, they're out of Mellow Yellow, so I got some Mountain Dew instead. I hope that's okay.
Another issue with torture is that oftentimes the information gained through this process is untrue or untrustworthy.
Okay, I'll talk. The dress is blue and black. It was blue and black all along.
In the Hamden versus Rumsfeld case in 2006, the Bush administration said they lacked, quote, the power to proceed, end quote, when talking about trying detainees at Guantanamo Bay. The request for more power was denied because the Supreme Court ruled that Common Article 3 of the aforementioned Geneva Conventions was violated. Overall, torture is an ineffective, inhumane way of getting information out of suspected criminals. Thank you for watching Spoon News. Good night.
Your lead anchor, Tomlinsonson.
And Spencer Parsh as Richard Cheese. And Zach Thomas as Frank Pizza. And Logan Barahula as Gerald Digrassi.
Spoon News!